Peace and blessings, everyone. Welcome back. Queen Osset here. Today is the 6th day of Kwanzaa, and so I say to you, Habari Gani, and your response would be Kuumba. Kuumba is creativity, and what this means for us is all of us to work together to come up with new ideas, new concepts, and foster the idea of creativity. So I did a little research about getting more in depth with this whole creative process. All you have to do is look around us within the tarot community, no less, and see the plethora of new tarot and oracle decks that are coming out. You know, back in the day, we had a small, tiny selection of decks. And today there is an entire rainbow, wide selection, almost too much, too many. I'm not complaining. My wallet's complaining, but I'm not complaining. Such a wide variety to choose from for every concept, every idea, every person. There is something somewhere, somehow, that can be created by another beautiful soul. So, one of the definitions I had found in regards to creativity, let's see if I can bring this up here, is how does creativity come about? And it says that creativity is assumed to bring something into being or form out of nothing. And many of us came to this YouTube channel with just an idea, hoping that maybe it would catch on, or if it didn't, it was going to be okay. The second portion is a creative idea may be considered as a novel combination of old ideas. And again, I go back to how many tarot and oracle decks exist, and how many of us have differing opinions when looking at the same cards, just bringing all of that together. And then the third idea here, or the third theory, is creativity is part of how fundamentally new ideas emerge. So within our community, whatever we do, whether it's dance or singing or painting or creating decks or communicating, we always want to be in a place where we can improve. There's always room for improvement. There's more than enough room for new ideas to be presented, to be put on the table. We must keep one thing in mind, though, that as many as there of us on this planet, there really are no new ideas that have not been thought of before. So it really doesn't belong to us per se. When you say inspired, that's coming from spirit. That's just my personal opinion. So then we have two types of creativity. Theoretically, we do. We have psychological creativity, and this is the creation of a novel idea that a person has not had before, even if other people may have considered it. Hence, this whole Kwanzaa spread work. Shout out, props, kudos, thank you, a multitude of blessings to my tarot sister, Veronica Rose. I had an idea, and I don't know if anyone's ever done anything like this before. I just wanted to do this. I wanted to see it. So if I'm a maverick in this, if we are mavericks, or we are the ones that started this off, great. But I could not have done it without Veronica Rose. Historical creativity, and this is personal creative ideas that no one else have had before. And again, we go back to the Kwanzaa spread. So for me, it all works in tandem. But one of the things I do know about being creative is it's wonderful to do it just for your purpose and your health and your well-being, and not needing to be in a place to share it. But it's even more dynamic and takes on a life of its own when you share it with others, and be open to share it with others. Everyone has something that they can bring to the table, and I am encouraging everyone moving forward, especially into 2019, to embrace the idea of Kuumba-Creativity, that we should always, as much as we can, in any way that we can, do what we can in order to leave our community more beautiful and beneficial than when we inherited it. So, of course, we've got a spread here, created again by Veronica Rose. I have no problems with giving kudos, props, and praises to those out there. Oh, I forgot to tell you, Kuumba is symbolized by the Unity Cup. And my Unity Cup is this tarot cup. And on it, I don't know if you can see that clearly. Probably not. I'm moving back and forth here. It has the Strength card. And that is my Astro card, my astrological chart. This card is ruled by Leo. And Leo is ruled by the sun. And we know that the sun is magnanimous in its being, in its presence, that it can share with everyone and not be afraid or worried about running out. And we all love the warmth of the sun, right? Even the moon needs help from the sun to shine brightly for us to see. So everything has to work in tandem, yes? So the Unity Cup, which is the Kikombe cha Umoja, is something that we use to pour libation during our Kwanzaa ceremony. It is said that the ancestors get the last drop. For me, my practice, my ancestors get the first. They get the first drop, and I say a prayer, and I offer it to them to quench their thirst, my thirst, and those who will come after me. So, to you, I raise my cup in praise, because it says on the other side, love is the only force capable of transforming an enemy into a friend. And this is from Martin Luther King. And I hope with this challenge that, if nothing else, many of us have become friends. If we never ever meet on this plane, may we recognize each other on the next. I'm going to take a sip. So now on to the spread. And once again, I shall be using the Naked Heart Tarot because, this deck is dynamite, yes? 7 questions. First question, my area of creativity. My area of creativity. Do I take the card that flipped out? I'm not going to take it because my area of creativity. My area of creativity. If it shows up again, then we'll do that. My area of creativity. Yeah, okay. Oh, 10 of Swords. My area of creativity is that I don't spend time overthinking. I don't spend time deliberating or worrying. Once I get the process, once that fire is lit, once I am ignited, once I'm full of inspiration, I proceed with vim and vinegar and without caution or hesitancy. I don't approach a project with the idea that, I don't know, it's going to be rejected, denied, declined, that I'm going to be told no. I just go out. So I don't spend a lot of time here thinking and worrying. I'm beyond this. It's over and done with. Okay. How I currently express my creativity. There's 2 cards here. 7 of Cups. As I just said, how I currently express my creativity, once I get my head out of the clouds, I'm off and running. I have a lot of ideas. I do. I have notebooks full of ideas, things that I want to do. But once I get moving, nothing is beyond my reach. How I creatively honor, or how my creativity honors my ancestors. And I have here the 2 of Cups. By giving and allowing myself to receive, to opening myself and extending and sharing with others, to supporting others, to showcase their forms, method, types or styles of creativity as well, to be nurturing and supportive of another person. Let me see. How my creativity promotes unity. Let's see what we have here. That's how it promotes unity. The Fool. And if nothing else, by being a fool. See, someone has to do it first, right? I'm a very proud person. And sometimes I'm even prideful. But I love to try new things. I love to just push the envelope just a little bit further. And I encourage people to do so as well. See, here's the thing. You can undo it. I mean, short of taking a life or blowing up a building, there's pretty much nothing that you can do that cannot be undone. Remember, some of the greatest inventors, the greatest scientists, the greatest people in the world tried so many times before they were successful. Thousands and thousands and thousands of times. I'm sure that they were laughed at back in the day, snickered at, talked about behind their backs, but they still pursued. So my creativity promotes unity by encouraging others to step out on trust and faith, do something new, be innovative by doing it first. Be willing to be laughed at. How my creativity beautifies my community. Oh, the Hermit. How does my creativity beautify my community? As the Hermit, I'm pretty much contained. I've learned a lot, and I'm willing to share it with others. My knowledge, my wisdom that I have acquired over the years. But, I still have remember to stay in this place. I'm still excited about things. I haven't been jaded by things. I'm always excited. But I come from a place of wisdom and learning. I keep myself contained. I'm secure within myself. I can be in the world and not of the world, and feel secure in that. How my creativity benefits my community. So the first one was beautifies my community, and this card is how it benefits my community. And I have here how it benefits. The Two of Pentacles. Again, by keeping things in balance. As I said here with the Hermit card, I can be in the world and not of it. What I put out, I take back. I'm mindful about how I move about the community. You know, if I shift something, if I remove something, then it's for a reason, it's for a purpose. I don't go in with the idea or the intention to destroy or cause disruption. I always want to go in any sort of environment, any sort of community, to add my perspective, my words, my thoughts, and hopefully to leave it a little bit better, not to tear it down. So with this Two of Pentacles, it's keeping myself in balance, keeping myself in check, not allowing my ego to get the best of me, knowing that I only need to reach one person to make a shift. And my 7th card, how can I be more creative? Do I want to shuffle or do I want to take off the top? How can I be more creative? Oh my gosh. Okay. How can I be more creative? Judgment. I'm going to leave this for you guys to answer. I'm looking at the eyes. I hope to hear from you. I want to say thank you to a few people who have been doing this. We're on day number 6. Naya Thrice, Heidi Wildfeather, Christy of Dead Cheeky, Veronica Rose again, Tom Benjamin, and anybody else that I haven't mentioned. If you are listening to this, chime in and say, hey, I've been doing this. If you've been posting it on your YouTube channel, please link up right here. Post it on Instagram. I love to hear your responses. But I want to say thank you so much to the community for participating in this, for supporting me with this harebrained, wild idea. To just do something different. You know, it has been a wonderful experience. We've got one more day. One more day. And then the Kwanzaa celebration is over. But the principles of Kwanzaa will continue on for the rest of the year. And I hope that you will embrace them and implement them in your life. And you know, come back to these questions, these challenges at the turn of the season and see how things applied. You know, use these as markers as the year progressed, the turn of the wheel. Check in, see what you can do. I know I'm going back to my spreads at the spring equinox. So, tonight, let me get the Michoud. This way. Okay, because I know that you're facing me. Today, being the 6th day of Kwanzaa, Habari Gani. Take off my glasses so I can see better. And your response will be Kuumba. And you light your candle with the black. Start with the red at the end. Go to your green. Go back to your red. Your green from yesterday, Nia, purpose. And today, Kuumba. And tomorrow, when we come back, we will light the 7th candle. Habari Gani, Kuumba. And with that, I am complete. Have a wonderful day.